Welcome to the Pharmacy Calculator Training. My name is Meg, and the purpose of this short video is to provide an overview on how the pharmacy calculator works. Now this is Henry, and Henry is going to help me explain this today. Now Henry is not a Humana member. In fact, he's brand new to the Medicare world. His options are wide open. And Henry's concerned because he does take quite a few medications, and he wants to make sure he has the right plan that has the right coverage. After all, he is on a budget. The pharmacy calculator has 3 easy steps. You simply enter in the zip code, you build your drug list, and you compare plans. Henry and I are going to walk you through these steps together. The first step is to enter in Henry's zip code, and Henry lives in sunny Arizona. Once you enter in the zip code, select Search for Plans. Next gives you the opportunity to select the plans Henry is interested in. By now you've had a good conversation with Henry and you know exactly what to pick here. You can select all of them, you can select one of them, or you can select a few of them. Then you want to select the year Henry needs a plan, and then simply build drug list. The second step is to build the drug list. So you and Henry are going to build this drug list together simply by entering in the prescription drug names, the dosage or package size, the quantity, the frequency, and the refill frequency. And then you're going to add to the list. Let's all do this together. Here you'll notice I can type in the first 3 letters of the drug name, and a drug list will pop open for me associated with those first 3 letters. And then I can simply select the correct drug. I can type in more letters, or I can type in the whole name of the drug. For the dose selection, you'll want to use the arrow to the right so that you can see a list of all the dosages that are available for that drug and select the correct dose. The next field is quantity, and this is how many do they take or how many do they use. And this is going to be based on the frequency. So do they use 1 a month, 3 a day, 2 a week? Henry uses 1 a month, and he gets it every 30 days. And now you just need to add it to the list. And you'll see the list start building in the middle right-hand section. Henry's next medication is a cream, and creams come in tubes, which is a package size. So you'll want to select the correct package size and how many tubes does he use a day, a week, or a month. And Henry uses 1 tube a month for every 30 days. Now this next medication Henry takes is a good example of a medication someone might take more than once a day. So in this case, you can choose to put in the per day, the per week, or the per month. So for example, Henry takes 3 a day, or that equals 90 a month, every 30 days. Now you'll notice in this example, I typed in the brand name medication. Henry likes to take the brand. But when I typed in the brand name medication, you'll notice the generic came up as the default. So in this case, like Henry, if your beneficiary prefers the brand name medication, you'll want to select brand. Now this medication comes in a package size as well. It's an inhaler, so there's a canister. Pick the package size or canister size, and how many of these does he take a day, a week, or a month. And for Henry, he takes 1 canister every month, every 30 days. Now Henry has just one more medication for our drug list, and this one is an injectable, so it comes in a vial, so that'll be the package size. And you'll notice when I try to select the drop down arrow for the dosage, there's nothing else listed there. So you may notice that when there are no other dose selections. Same with the package size. For this medication, there's just the 1 package size. And for Henry, he takes 1 vial a month, every 30 days. Now you have a drug list for Henry. Here you can delete any of the medications in the list, and you can see how you added them in. Once you're satisfied with the drug list, select Compare Plans. And that brings us to the 3rd step, where we will compare plans. Now this summary screen has 3 sections. The first section provides a summary of all the plans you wanted to look at. The second section provides detailed drug information, and the third section provides what the member will pay by fill. Let's check out the summary section of all plans at the top first. Here you can see the 5 plans we originally selected, the 2 HMOs and the 3 PDP plans. Now you can also choose to see all 8 plans available in Henry's area, or you can hide plans because you no longer need to see them. You see the plan name, the monthly premium, the deductible, the annual premium, the member drug pay, the estimated annual total. As well, you can see an alert if the member does not experience the coverage gap. You'll notice a breakdown of what the member pays plus Humana, which equals the total drug cost. Also notice at the very bottom there's a green section that'll highlight when there's savings involved if a preferred mail order pharmacy is used. Also note that any drug cost listed on this page is defaulted to the preferred retail pharmacy cost. However, you can change it to standard retail, preferred mail order, standard mail order, or even select a local pharmacy. Let's look at the drug cost details for preferred retail. In this section, you'll notice a complete drug list with details. For example, you can see if it's covered, what tier it falls in, any quantity limits, and the total drug cost. And the third section will provide you details on what the member will pay per fill. Here you can see the tiers, the drug cost, and if the deductible's been met, and even if the coverage gap has been met. Now in Henry's case, with the prescriptions we listed, he never reaches the coverage gap. But on the Humana Gold Plus, he meets the deductible on the first fill, and on the Walmart and the preferred PDP plans, he meets the deductible on the second fill. Now we just walked through the preferred retail pricing, but let's change it to standard retail and see what happens. you'll notice that Henry still doesn't experience the coverage gap, and he still meets the deductible in the same places based on the plan, but his cost is a little bit different. Let's take a look at preferred mail order. Here you'll notice that Henry may have a substantial decrease in what he pays out of pocket. You'll also notice, because it's mail order, he gets his prescriptions every 3 months. So you'll see in the member pay section, the fills go from 12 fills down to 4. But what Henry really wants to know is how much is it going to cost him at his local pharmacy. He goes to CVS. So you can actually check to see how much it'll be at his local pharmacy. Simply go to the top and select local pharmacy. Here you'll see a list. You can change the zip code or leave it the same. You can change the radius of miles and look through the list, either by distance, which is the default, or alphabetical. Here I've located Henry's pharmacy, the CVS pharmacy on Indian School. So I'll select it and click on Update Prices. Here I can explain how Henry's local pharmacy fits in with each plan. Is it preferred cost sharing? Is it a standard cost sharing pharmacy? Or is it out of network? In Henry's case, the HMO is preferred cost sharing, and the Walmart and preferred PDP have a standard cost share pharmacy with that CVS pharmacy. And now I can review the pricing based on the CVS pharmacy Henry uses. This pharmacy calculator has allowed you to educate Henry on his local pharmacy, how it works. Is it a preferred cost share pharmacy? Is it a standard cost share pharmacy? Or is it out of network? And it's allowed you to explain how his drugs work with each plan. This pharmacy calculator can assist you in helping your prospects find the best plan for their needs. Thank you for joining me today. This concludes the overview training on the pharmacy calculator.